What's up, fourth grade? I hope everybody's doing great. This is going to be your week preview where I kind of show you what's going to be graded, what's going to be the most important things you want to look out for in the upcoming week, and where I give you some helpful tips. This week you're going to be starting on day 16, so let's go ahead and jump in and look at what we're going to be seeing. So in math you're going to be having a quick check on Monday about addition and subtraction of whole numbers. If you need assistance with that, please use my website. My website I'm creating is to help you out with any of these assessments. So, if you're on the main page of my website, all you do is go to Virtual School, hover over, do not click, and you can go to fourth grade assistance. From there, you'll see that I already have videos and documents helping you with writing paragraphs. I'll have videos where I show you how to write a paragraph. This is your stuff from the previous week, and I already uploaded some science help about waves from that for you. Down here, I knew you were doing subtraction of whole numbers, so I started uploading some videos about subtraction of whole numbers. These are two very useful videos that help you out with subtraction of whole numbers. In this video, I'll also show you how to subtract across zeros if you have multiple zeros. Down here is related to whole numbers. It's just understanding the basics of some whole numbers. And for next week, I'm going to be uploading even more information to here. So it'll be the week of October 5th through 9th, starting up under here, starting next week. So please use this website. It will help you out a lot. If you haven't already, there's also many apps and programs you can go to here. And I already have you set up. All you got to do is just pretty much plug in the codes and start your account to get into Prodigy, Epic, Dreamscape, any of these. I'm also building a fourth grade science that you can check out anytime. I hope to put some quizzes and like some different fun games in here, but this is just some extra stuff for now. But going back to our actual document, on Wednesday you have like a pretty much an assessment, which is like a test or a quiz, where you're going to write two numbers that when rounded to the greatest place value has an estimated sum of 11,000 and an estimated difference of 3,000. Now remember, 3,000 means subtracting. So you're going to come up with two different numbers that when they are rounded to their greatest place value and added together, it'll make 11,000. When they're subtracted, it'll make 3,000. So kind of think about some numbers that when you add them together, they make 11, and when you subtract them, you make 3, but then just use that as thousands, okay? Then find the exact sum and difference. Provide a detailed explanation as to how you can reach your answer and why. I will try to have a video up for you on that on Wednesday to help you out. On Friday, you start moving to factors. I know this is brand new for fourth graders. Honestly, factors and multiples they're not that hard. I'll show you some good tips and tricks, and pretty much factors are numbers that you can multiply together to get another number. So for example, if I take 10, right, the factors of 10, I start thinking about what are the numbers I can multiply together to get 10. Well, I always start with ones. 1 and 10. Now I can multiply 1 and 10 together to get 10. Alright, then I move on to my next number, 2. Is there anything I multiply by 2 to get 10? Yeah, I can multiply 2 by 5. And I space them out this way because I'll show you it really helps you in the long run. So then, like, I start looking after 2. Is there anything times 3? Nope. Is there anything times 4? Nope. And I know once I get to my next number, which is 5, I know I've gotten all of them. So the factors of 10 are 1, 2, 5, and 10. So I'll have a video up for you on factors for next week, but I know it's new, but don't worry. Super easy, okay? Just please make sure you're practicing your multiplication problems using either the Imagine Math has a great program, Freckle has great stuff. Practice your multiplication, because if we do go back to school in person at any point, that is going to be one of the greatest things you really need to know going forward. I cannot express enough how well you need to know your multiplication facts and your division facts as math gets harder in fourth grade. So please make sure you're practicing those every day. For language arts, you're going to have a quick check about sequencing. You know, sequencing is like when you're putting things in order. So like Three Little Pigs, I went to the straw house first, stick house, brick house. putting things in order such as that. On Wednesday, it looks like there's a test. All I could really see was the first question. I can't really see any of these until they get turned in, but please take your time on this. It looks like there might be several questions or several parts to it, and I think it's going to center around the main idea. So whenever you're reading the story related to this, think about what is the main idea of this story. What is the author trying to say in this story? What is their main point? It is the author's message about the topic. Alright, so please take your time on that ELA assignment. It may take a while on Wednesday. Okay, just be careful with that one. On science on Tuesday, it's going to be about sound energy. It's going to ask you to explain how does sound energy transfer. My best suggestion for these science things, go back into the text and just look for any time it says something about transfer energy and just write that. Write it in your own words. Write a sentence about defining what sound is. And then make sure you write 2 to 3 sentences about how energy and sound are related, and 2 to 3 sentences that explains about energy transfers and the sound of the electric drill. If I can find some good videos related to sound and energy transfer, I'll post those on my website for you also. In social studies, there is a quiz where you're going to match every region in the United States to a geographical feature that best describes it. Y'all, there's really not much I can do to personally help you with social studies other than really just advise to go back and look in the text. Science and math, I can post up some videos. Language arts, I can give you some writing help. But with this social studies, it's kind of very specific to each grade, so you really just got to use whatever the text is telling you. You're going to have a quiz on Thursday where you got to match those regions, and on Friday is a unit test. I know this is like probably the biggest chunk of your grade in social studies. Please take your time, go slow, find the answers, check with a parent, okay? Take your time on this test. I cannot stress that enough. Alright, well, if you need anything else, please let me know. Please check your emails daily. Please check any videos I send for you. I try to make them fun, but they honestly are related to something that you're doing for your grade. So please watch any videos I send you all the way through, even if it's a boring one like this one, where I can't really do nothing other than talk. And please make sure you're checking out this website every day. There's great things on this website related directly to what you're doing. When I feel that Mentum does not explain something good enough, I go ahead and make videos for it to make up for the lack of that. So please be sure to check that out. If you need anything, send me an email, and thank you and stay awesome.